Okay, I think that might be slightly better. And you know, well, well. It still looks, I don't have the mirror. That's what's throwing me off. This is why. Fuck me. Welcome back to another beautiful episode of Coffee and Bullshit. Um, there's been so much bullshit, and today I need to edit so I can zoom, and then go back that way. I don't know it's not gonna happen. I don't know how to do that. It's Thursday. What day is it? June 17th. And I noticed this morning logging on to work that all of my work yesterday I tagged for June 15th, but it was not. It was June 16th, and today is the 17th. So I haven't run technically since the end of May, the last day of May. So we're deeply fucking unwell. But we do have half a cup of lukewarm coffee, so cheers to that. Let's sippy sip. Kirkland, that's the good stuff today. I gotta order more Keurig, but I need to make more money. My Keurig, sorry. I mean Nespresso pods. Okay, we're gonna get into just the last 24 fucking hours. And you know what? Let's just start. This is my this is do you see it? Do you see is it focusing? Do you Cool. This is my cat pen. It was a gift. Because I would never fucking buy this because it's a fucking cat pen. Not because it's a cat pen, because it has, 7 different colors on it. And it's got black though, thankfully. I am a black ink gel fine tip 0.5, okay? Black ink only gel 0.5 tip. That I am a sociopath. I fucking hate colored pens, and I don't want my ink to smudge. Anyway, the pen I normally have, it's over there at my desk. It finally kicked it today, and just what are the fucking odds, you know? So I think I bought it in a 2-pack, and I think I gave the one of 2 to my coworker when I bought it because we were both very picky with our pens. I think I got it from Walmart like well over a year ago. Fuck. Anyway, among the other things that have made me want to cry in the past 24 hours, that is one of them. But here's my backup pen because I don't have any other pens. What the fuck, man? I don't have any other pens. Anyway, I'll deal with that. Here's cat pen. I don't want to get ink on myself though. How do I? Cool. Yep. Cool. Okay, done with that. I wrote out some bullshit today so I can actually go through this with some, I don't know, formality. Have you met me? This is a joke. And then I'll probably just bitch. That seems to be what I do best lately, and I'm feeling a little toxic, so thought of Britney Spears, but other than that, okay, well, this is ironic and stupid. Something I put on my phone, my little notes app in my phone the other week was I was out for a walk last week, and I have a beautiful trail by my place. I walk it pretty well every time I go out for a walk, and it blew my mind. Like by the end of my walk, I was quite ready to like throat punch someone or, clothes hanger the next person that like spooks me. I follow the rules of the road and the rules of the sidewalk. And as someone who, not so much right now, runs, walks, not so much right now, cycles, you stay right and you fucking pass left. Okay? It's not rocket science. It's not, you should be taught this from a young age. These are in my core rules. They are common courtesies. They are especially in like marathons, races, fun runs, when children just, and they're like running in arms. And I'm like, there's 17 of you. You're like a barrier. Other runners cannot pass without trampling your little bodies. Where's mom and dad? Like, go run with your fucking makes me crazy. Huge pet peeve. But I'm someone that, and not me saying more people should be like me. If I'm coming up behind someone, whether I'm on like a gravel trail, a sidewalk, those are usually the only places I would run and walk. I, sorry to the people that don't, have the fucking wherewithal and courtesy passing on your left, coming on your left, coming up. I wish I was coming up on your left. Like, I give that person, like, I'm also smart enough that I don't wear my big ass fucking skull candy headphones anymore. Like, could you imagine having, like, I mean, I just don't trust anyone. I hate the population. I don't trust anyone anymore. But to have the noise canceling stuff out, it's like, you are, I'm sorry, just shared space, okay? Shared space. Have the audacity to let the general public know when you're fucking flying through. And this goes for the fucking people on e-bikes and scooters. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're in an electric moving vehicle. I don't give it. It's not manual. Okay, so should you be on the road? Get off my fucking sidewalk. Get off my fucking sidewalk. Get off my fucking sidewalk. Are you stopping at stop signs? Yeah, I don't fucking think so. I lose my shit. I lose my shit. I digress. I was walking on my trail and 6 cyclists, because I counted, 6 cyclists passed me, and not a single, and we're talking like, I keep on, trail, right? So 3 feet wide, and then grass, and then bush into river. Like bush into river, and then another bike trail down by the river. So cool. Again, I have the wherewithal to like stay on my right side. I don't wear noise canceling headphones. Like I have I don't even know what the shit they're called. They're honestly, they're on their last legs. They kind of suck, but they just cuff my ear and I hear my surroundings perfectly fine. I love them. I wish they weren't. One side like never charges, whatever. I just, not a single bell, not a single, hey, coming up on your left, passing on, like not a single person said anything. And it actually pissed me off. I mean, of course it did, because I'm me. But just like, bro, I don't know, have some fucking brain cells. Like this, it just, one of us is gonna get hurt and it's gonna be you. I don't know what to say. And I just, guys, I'm a fucking mess right now. I put a bell on my bike. I use my words. Okay. Like, I remember last summer, I was cycling. It was a different trail, but I was cycling down, and it was a larger sidewalk. What was a bike path, walking path. It was larger, whatever. You know, you had your lines in the middle so people could pass evenly. But there was a woman with a stroller of her toddler, her baby, whatever, and a dog. And I'm like, damn, immediate thought. I start ringing my bell so she can see me and hear me, so she knows her animal's not going to get spooked. The dog's not going to pull away, possibly like trip me. I go flying. What if I hit her? What if I ran into the, like, dude, it's such common fucking sense to me, but it's not. It's not common fucking sense. And this shit makes me crazy, okay? So that's some bullshit, okay? That's some bullshit. Please, for the sake of everyone in shared spaces, getting exercise and physical movement and fresh air, like, have some courtesy that you are not the only one on the sidewalk, on the road, on the trail, okay? Use your fucking words, use your bell, use a fucking horn. I don't care. Let someone know you're coming and you're not willing to take your bike on the fucking grass. Okay. This is funny. This is actually fucking stupid. Yeah, so that's been on my mind since last week. Anyway, I woke up this morning and my bike was stolen out of my yard. The bike lock was clipped out of my yard right in the backyard. Anyway, so I hate everyone And that was so cool of them to do that. I hope they get hit by a car and break both their fucking legs. And I hope magically, like, I guess that bike lives. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But nothing. Nothing is safe. Nothing is safe. Nothing matters. I have no hope in humanity. Just LOL. LOL because I put a new bell on that bike and I got the bike lock that clipped so you take it off and you roll it up in the coil and it clips into the main under the bike seat and the main. So bitch, now you got a bike that you're probably not even going to use the bell on. Okay, you're not even going to use that bell. You're not going to use a water bottle holder. The water bottle holder. The water bottle holder. You're not going to use it. And now you cut the lock, and so you just have a useless lock holder. Just have a useless lock holder taking up space on that bike. The audacity. So it's been a week, you know? That's cool. And my thought yesterday was like, you haven't touched the bike in a little bit. Well, it's been like a week. I haven't wanted to go out. I haven't broken the seat in, and my ass hurt so much for like 2 days after because I went out for such a long bike ride the other weekend, and so it's just been like locked up in the yard, and me being like, I'm in a nice area. Like, sure, I'm kind of central, but I'm in like a beautiful area. Like, surely my bike being locked to the house in the backyard would be alright. This is what I get for growing up in the suburbs. And it doesn't even matter anymore. Like, actually, that's kind of a lie. I left my scooter on the front step when I was a kid and it got stolen. And that was like deep suburbs. So that was shitty. Anyway, yeah. I wish nothing but the worst for that person. And what's laughable, guys, is that last summer, my bike was also stolen out of my yard. So that's 2 bikes in 2 summers. But what really irks me about this one, and I almost can't even like get upset about it because at this point I have to laugh so I don't kill myself. I bought this bike off Marketplace the end of last summer because of the one that got stolen. Paid like $150, whatever. Like, it's fine. I like to cycle. I like to have that form of movement available to me. I'm not out paying like hundreds and hundreds of dollars for a proper road bike or anything specific. It was just like a commuter bike. It was whatever. $150 there. I couldn't move the seat. It was like rusted. Like this guy had left it outside just like forever, I guess. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to take it to this place in the neighborhood that's like a cycle shop. And then after a while, later on, I heard from multiple people that they were like, oh, don't go there. Like, they're so expensive. Like, oh, you shouldn't have. So when I went to go pick up the bike last summer, it was almost a $400 bill. And I was like, oh, just like a regular tune-up. Like, specifically, I just can't move my seat. It's kind of rusted. Could you guys help me with that? Yeah, they took the rust off. They fixed the seat. They redid the chain, something about the pedals, oiled everything, which all right, cool. I don't fucking know. Um, yeah, so in my head, I feel like I'm out like $600. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? I guess it wasn't meant to be. Like, I can't run. Sorry. I shouldn't run. I I I shouldn't run. I definitely have a herniated disc. Herniated disc. Gonna have to get used to saying that one. Because it's been almost 2 months and there's been no progress on my bum leg. And when I run, I look like Terry Fox. So I probably shouldn't run. But yeah, also had physiotherapy last night in which we were like, don't run. Don't try it. You're going to hurt yourself. Stick with walking. I love my physiotherapist. It's all G. We were laughing. I just am a miserable fucking bitch. And we're brainstorming. We're like, maybe it's time that we put a pause on CrossFit. And I thought, but what would I do without my community and my gym and seeing people and seeing faces and like showing up to things that are supposed to make me feel good, but don't make me feel good anymore because I can't do the movements and moving at like 50% or less of what I know I'm actually capable of, but can't because of this injury. Yeah, it makes me really sad. And it makes it really hard to keep showing up. And specifically, today's workout was a no. Yesterday's workout was an I drove to the gym and just didn't get out of my car. It was a lot of cardio, which in my head, I'm like, sick, that'll be such a good sweat. But realistically, like, I can't and shouldn't run that. And I can't and shouldn't do that. And doing X amount of reps of that, I have to modify. I can't do burpees right now. I'm not supposed to hinge. I'm not supposed to jump around. So 3 sets of 25, 75 burpees. Cool. What am I modifying that to? 75 push-ups? Like, I'm not getting, and it's no one's fault. It's just like the deep-seated frustration of dealing with these limitations. And like physically, sure, I'm like, ugh, whatever. No one likes burpees. But now I'm like, shit, I think I like burpees because I cannot do them. Because I've been told no. I'm not supposed to hinge. I'm not supposed to squat. I'm not supposed to put any like weight or like impact on my low back. So sit ups, crunchies, V ups, jumping, box jumps, skipping, like Jesus fucking I'm not supposed to do any of this. And it's, I feel like maybe because I've been doing these things very lightly and still modifying. I haven't done deadlifts. I haven't been like hinging or lifting anything from the ground. But like maybe I'm stunting my own healing right now, but I don't know enough about herniated discs and pinched nerves and just the way everything is supposed to work and flow. And I know if I continue doing one thing enough, i.e., telling myself I can fucking run again because I want to run my half marathon in the fall, it's going to hurt me somewhere else. I know that I'm going to compensate and it's going to have like another negative impact into healing, or even when I'm healed, then I'm going to have to deal with this. And I got to say, with the amount of upper body I've been doing anyway, I mean, my back's fucked. I had a massage on Monday and it was shit. I mean, I love my massage therapist. It was nice to catch up with her. I just like that pivot, like I'm already feeling the consequences of that. Not consequences, but changes of that, I guess. Like the amount of knots in my back, the tightness I feel in my traps when I sit in my computer chair at home versus my computer chair at the office, the throbbing pain I get up here of constantly like, okay, I gotta readjust. Okay, something's just tight. Like, okay, we'll crack. Well, whatever. We'll get up. We'll stretch. But like, do I sit here? Do I sit here? Am I sitting too far back? Do I need to sit up straighter? Like, I just was thriving 2 months ago. And now I'm like finding the will to live on a regular basis and like choosing my battles mentally, bro, because like I am my own worst enemy. And anyone who comes into contact with me when I'm like this, I'm so sorry. It's bullshit, bro. It's bullshit. This is already going to be a really long one. I'm just exhausted. And anytime I get emotional about this injury, I like hate myself a little bit more because it just consumes me. And I know a lot of people can relate to these types of setbacks. It just makes me feel like shit. So I haven't gone to the gym since Tuesday. And okay, whatever, it's only Thursday, but like I didn't go whatever. I've hit like one workout this week and that already in my head is like, bitch, you're slacking. Like, I don't feel great. I don't feel like I look great. Like, I'm not keeping up with my routine and the things that I'm so used to that relieve my stress, that relieve my anxiety. And that on its own is, it's just frustrating as fuck. It's like, I can do it to myself, and yes, I'm in control, and yes, I have to pivot with this, but to what extent? Because I'm not seeing the progress that I feel like I should be seeing. Still waiting for an MRI, which I know, I can hope for the best, but like I know that MRI is going to be worse news because nothing's changed. Like, still can't feel my foot. Nothing's changed. And that's going to be another like game plan of rehabbing or what can I do and what I can't do. Like, and I'm sick of fucking plank and I'm sick of fucking bird dog and cat cow and fuck me if I should even be doing downward dog, but I kind of get a good crack and it feels nice, but that's technically a hinging movement. Like, I don't even know. And I contacted a Pilates studio because I think I actually have to take a break from CrossFit Not really because I want to, but because like straight up emotionally, I can't do what I want to do. I can't move my body in the ways I want to move my body. Like I can't pull a clean from the ground. I can't squat. I can't deadlift. I can't do hip thrusters or kettlebell swings. I could do anything in the form of a plank. I can do a billion fucking push-ups. And that's all I've been doing. I'm exhausted. And then I get in these moods, like I have been for the last 2 days, where I just want to isolate, where I just am my worst version of myself. So I want to be alone because I'm sad and I'm anxiety ridden and I'm upset and it's a woe is me. And everyone has their fucking problems. Like constantly reminding myself, like, Maggie, kids are still starving. Like, Maggie, there's still a homeless problem. There's still like a heroin epidemic on the streets. Like, bitch, my problems are meaningless. And yes, whatever, it's a blip. It's a blip in the grand scheme of life. But fuck me. I hate it. Okay, pens was next on my list. Oh yeah, this will be, yeah. Jesus Christ. I listen to a variety of podcasts, and if you haven't checked out Ask Eliza Anything, I highly recommend. Eliza Schlesinger is one of my favorite comedians. I've been following her shit for years. I saw her last August, and I peed. I just her and Hunter was her opener, and it was amazing. It was so great. Her and Emily brought up something on the podcast maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, like fairly recent, and it like validated me not feeling crazy. But here's okay. So what they talked about, and I think it was maybe it was based on a Reddit story or something. I can't quite remember. But Emily brought up something in her. Oh God, now I can't remember what it's called. They do something that are like their highs and lows. Fuck. Top and bottom cob. Top of the cob, bottom of the cob. Relating to a cob. You have to listen. I don't know, whatever. And Emily brought up something that I was like, oh shit. Yeah, that fucking happened to me. And I was like, that's so validating. And then I was like, fuck, people are crazy. Like, because I gaslit the shit out of myself on this. And then I just hated myself a little bit more. Okay, so what she brought up, I'm going to try and get this right, was how, especially mainly on the internet, right? We see TikTok, Instagram, Reddit. I'm really not on Reddit. I don't want to be on Reddit. I think it would be a dark place for me. How people will post a story or an opinion, something that quite literally isn't wrong, right? Like they'll post something, share something, like whatever, in any aspect. And I'll get into like my experience. God, it's so cringe. It's so cringe. Like, guys, this happened. Fucking no one cares, Maggie. Someone posts something and it kind of hits the wrong way. Not because they were wrong, but like it goes to like the wrong side. Like the algorithm goes backwards and it flips on you. So people are like, let's say they come at in the comments, or like it's reposted negatively, or it's taken like with the entirely wrong context, and someone else or other people, i.e. comments, and stuff, run with it, and then you're just like, oh fuck. And then you try to come back, like, to reiterate the correct context, or like come at it from like a chiller place or something, and people still double down on you. So you like can't stand up for yourself, and it's just a hot mess. I don't know if that makes sense. Just a hot garbage mess. In January, this is crazy because I don't do a whole lot on TikTok besides like dumb runoff sentences. I don't know. And I don't get a shit ton of views at all. It's just like a fun app. I don't care. But the couple videos that I've had that have like gotten more than 1,000 views or something, I'm like, oh cool, that's fun. And then I'm like, oh God, like who's seeing this? Like, should I be allowed the internet? Like, I was going for a tattoo. I was going for this little hand tattoo, okay, in January. And I have a lot of tattoos. I'm not covered, but I have a lot of tattoos, okay? So in my experience, we're done with that. In my experience, when you are paying for a service and you make an appointment and that appointment is confirmed and you've given a deposit, yada, 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 whether it's hair, nails, Botox, pedicure, the doctor's office, a specialist, medical stuff can vary, I guess, whatever. They'll keep you in a waiting room for an hour. It's booked, it's scheduled. And I'm sorry, as far as I'm aware, also tattoo artists who are running their own business manage their time. Okay? I'm tweaking out, it hurts. They manage their fucking time. And maybe, because every single tattoo I've ever had has been on time. Like in the realm of appointments at 12:30, I'm there at 12:15. We're setting up at 12:30. Like I'm in the room at 12. You know what I mean? And again, to each their own, I guess, but not really. So I had this little appointment for my hand, given the deposit, whatever. It was a hot mess of January. Was it January 5th? It was cold. It was shitty. I don't remember. I don't care. I booked the afternoon off because a friend was in town and we were getting lunch and I was in the same neighborhood and I was like, oh, you know what? That actually works. So instead of just like taking my lunch break and like going to get this done quick, because I'm not going far for it and it's very small. It's teeny tiny. I really like it, but it's teeny tiny. So I'm like, it's not going to take an hour and a half. I'm like, we're going to be in and out. Let's say specifically, I believe the appointment was 12:30 and I had, I think, like lunch with my friend set quite literally like 5 blocks down the street. Let's say by 1:30. Like there was time, but it wasn't crunchy and it like wasn't too far apart. But I was like, this is doable. Like I could walk to lunch when I'm out of here. I get to the appointment and I wait. And I wait. And I wait. And I believe, and I sat there, and at this point too, like as a client, customer, patron, I'm like a type A bitch. I'm a cunt. So I'm trying not to like steam at the ears, right? I'm like, okay, probably running late. I believe I like replied in a DM just being like, hey, just letting you know I'm out here. Like I'm in the little waiting room area because I don't even know what room this person's kind of working out of. Everything was done over Instagram. It's my first time in the building, my first time like it was like different rental spaces, different businesses in this place. So someone buzzed me in, I got up, whatever, sitting in this little waiting room. And eventually she pops her head out and lets me know that she's going to be another 10 or 15 minutes. Like, thank you for waiting. I'm just finishing up. Like, I'm going to get to you really soon. I go, okay, you know what? Appreciate that. Like, for sure. I left at the 35-minute mark. And maybe that's extreme to some people. And maybe I'm just a crazy person for valuing my time and money and energy. More time and money. But that's fucking nuts to me. And not in the sense of like, oh no, like that's so crazy. Like, yeah, to me it was crazy because I'm like, I've never had this experience. And like when I make an appointment with someone who's whatever, all in all, I ended up walking out wanting to cry, like being incredibly mad and also like being just like emotionally upset. Like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just eat it. Like, I guess I'm like, I don't know, like, what if they're not receptive? And like, frankly, in my head, I only booked that afternoon off, let's say X amount of days before or something. So in my head, I'm like, I do have to return to work. Or like, if I had to return to work, I'm like, I would be walking out of this appointment being like, hey, like, yeah, I have to go back to work. Let's reschedule, whatever. So I end up walking back to my car and I'm upset. Like I'm very, very upset. Like this has not been a great experience. And I was really contemplating in my head, like, okay, if I stay here in this waiting room and she finishes up, how much longer am I willing to sit here and wait? It's not like I brought a book with me. I bring a book everywhere when I know I'm going to wait. And B, how is it going to create an experience with her, with this tattoo artist? Because in my head, I'm like, this is already starting out really negative and that's going to upset me. So is it going to be her finally finishing up with this client? And clearly, time management just wasn't on her side that day. That happens. My issue is that the communication was not there. Because I honestly didn't get a response from her until I got to the restaurant. So let's say another 10 minutes later. And again, like, I'm not a tattoo artist, but I do keep like communication, like high ranking in my values like that, especially when it comes to like providing services and people, i.e., paying for your services. So in the end, it was okay. Like I like my tattoo. I got back to my car. I sent off a message saying like, hey, like, I'm sorry, I could not wait any longer. Can we reschedule? Please let me know what's up. I said it very politely and professionally, whatever. But I was upset, and I was like, hey, well, I don't want to also like cost her time, because maybe if she's running late with this client and then she still takes me and then she's running late with, I was like, maybe this actually be a break in her day where she can then get back, like get her time back and get back on track. I don't know. Are you going to come sit? Can you not? Great. Thank you. But me being me, I get in my car and I'm shaking, I'm steaming mad, and maybe like I don't get upset very often. I mean, I don't think so. But this just threw me. And like, again, as someone who's had multiple tattoo experiences, I was like, bro, this is fucking nuts. Like, cool, like keep my fucking money, I guess. I'm like, I really don't care anymore. Like, this isn't worth the negative experience, right? Get in my car, make like a 3-minute video on TikTok about, I mean, I'm popping off. Like, I'm upset that I had to make the decision to walk out. I'm upset that I was being kept waiting. I'm upset that there wasn't communication. I'm upset that like maybe she double booked herself and thought it would work. Maybe she wasn't able to communicate with a different client and I sat waiting. Like, I was upset about it creating a negative experience, and I 100% popped off. And I don't even think I was wrong. I really don't. I'm not going to name names. I'm very happy with how it turned out. We communicated later. It was apologized. She explained, and like, I'm cool. Just communicate with me, bro. But it got on like a side of TikTok where I was like, oh my God. Wait, what? What did I? What? I'm wrong to be upset? Like, I was like, oh my. The comments immediately were like fighting me. The comments were, and it went to like 1,700 views by the afternoon. And I don't know, I'll respond back to comments. Like, I'll talk to people, I guess. And I think the first comment was like an older woman, which again, I just fucking laugh at, because maybe it was probably a fucking boomer, was like, oh, I thought your dog died. Like, this is a crazy reaction. Other people were like, yeah, this is like, you have to wait. It's a tattoo artist. Like, what do you mean? Like, your time isn't like valuable to that. Just like other theories and ideas and opinions. And I was like, wait, am I fucking crazy? Like, wait, what the fuck? Like, no, dude, no, you're wrong. If you go to a tattoo artist and they regularly keep you fucking waiting for 30, 45 minutes, an hour in their waiting room, and you've booked a time, you've given a deposit, and you've communicated thoroughly, like you've confirmed this appointment, and you're still sitting there, like, my guy, where do you live and how on earth is that acceptable to you? Like, that's not the norm to me for anything. I digress yet again. So hours later, I've eaten. I hadn't eaten before. I've eaten. I've chilled. I got my errands done. I had lunch with my friend, whatever. I'm back in my car and I'm like, fuck. I make another video. Okay? I make another video being like, shit. Okay, I can clearly see, like, I was upset earlier. I popped off. But like, what the fuck, people? What the fuck? Anyway, so this got me thinking, because I ended up deleting both, because then I just felt like ashamed and embarrassed and silly that like every comment was like negative, arguing with me. Oh, I thought your dog died. Like, that's so dramatic. Bitch, if anyone touched this little princess on my lap, I'd set a house on fire, okay? Like, you would know dramatic. Like, you would know if something happened. What do you mean you thought? Do you not value your time and your energy for anything you do, let alone the money you work for that you put into other things that you do for yourself? Am I making sense? This was nuts to me. So I'm just losing it slowly, kind of casually for the rest of the day, whatever. Deleted both videos because I was like, okay, this is the internet hates me. I can't win. This is officially insane. But I got the validation I needed when Emily on the podcast brought up like that kind of you try to double down on your context and it's still like retaliated against you. You still like can't make amends. Like you're still wrong for then like defending yourself to people. Please don't do that. Please go down there on the pillow. For people who just aren't receiving it. Anyway, that was kind of that was I just was like, wow. Yeah, so that's been in my head for the last 2 weeks to talk about, even though it was just a terribly weird experience. And I still think I was right. Because we were able to then like resolve the conflict of missing the appointment because of her time running late. And all in all, the client ahead of me came in and wanted to change a lot of things in her tattoo. And that's what took so much time. And the tattoo artist wasn't expecting that. And I think instead of, whatever, trying to communicate it or maybe expecting me to wait like up to another hour, they just kind of like plowed through and finished the tattoo type thing. And again, I'm like, I'm never going back, but like, I like the work. It's okay. It happens. Like, not everyone's going to be your cup of tea, but you still paid for a service. Anyway, I don't know if I'm making sense. So that was some bullshit. Yeah. Back in the day, 6 months ago. But now I don't do that. On TikTok, anyway. I'm doing it right now, I suppose. Yeah, it's been a time. God. So, thanks, I guess. This has not been how I've kind of thought it would be. It's been really difficult lately to literally keep my head on straight, to like be that optimistic and positive. And the last 2 weeks, especially, have just been really, really draining. Like, work's been a lot. I haven't given myself a lot of like self care time or time alone. I've kind of been booking myself up. And again, like wanting to hit these workouts and get back into run clubs and see these people, and walking at run club just doesn't hit the same, man. I know I should do it. I know it's good for me. It makes such a difference to see, the same faces every week, to see the same community and show up for myself. Like, I know like morally it makes a difference, but it also is emotionally draining. And it's like I get in my car almost every time and I just want to cry because I can't do what I wanted to do. I'm not meeting my goals. I'm not pushing myself. It doesn't feel good. It's just like the very bare minimum of the things I would accept for myself, which sounds crazy, but I don't know. The goals were higher this summer, right? And now they're pretty well non existent. So I don't know if I'll be losing another 10 pounds this summer. I would have been there by now had I been hitting these PRs and getting these kilometers in. And I guess we're not fucking biking anymore. So anywho, I'm going to go for a walk. Maybe I'll try listening to Bieber's new album for the third time. Life's been lifing, my guys, and people be peoplein', and thieves be thievin'. Fucking hell. But we'll cut this off. I hope everyone is having a good week and enjoying their summer. If you've made it this far, gee, thanks. Yeah, definitely got some work to do. And I will say too, like, there's been things I've been wanting to film, and even like shorts and back on like my Instagram reels, because I like the fun small videos, like my 3-minute clips and stuff. But I just haven't had like the time alone, and I don't really want like my roommate, my sister, to be upstairs and me just like down here like this. Like, it all travels and echoes, and she doesn't need that, and I don't need her to know my deepest thoughts to my core. So yeah, our schedules have also just been different. I don't know, we'll see how filming in my car goes. My phone overheated last week, but it's okay. I figured that out. I'll just turn my AC on next time. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Cheers. Hope your bullshit's not as bad as my bullshit. I don't fucking know anymore. Yeah, I'll thrive. Maybe 2026. We'll see. I don't know how it goes. Okay, bye.